On the 25th of March, 1958, Jan Zurakowski climbed into the cockpit of Arrow 201. He made a final instrument check, pressed open the throttles, and released the brakes. The Arrow was ready for takeoff.
Detection. I am coming in to take photographs. Stand by it.
Every maneuver of the plane was recorded by cameras on the ground and in the two chase planes, piloted by Jack Woodman and Spud Potocki.
Controls are behaving quite nicely. I can see no oscillatory motions of any description in them.
I think all this militant carriage is affected, all the vibration disappears. I think the carriage is making this.
That's right, it's the side door which is making. The door which comes and closes the undercarriage in the way.
In flight, the Arrow performed like the thoroughbred she clearly was. All the attention to detail, all the elaborate test procedures of the past 5 years paid off in a flight that was virtually flawless.
My name is Joe Green, and I'm the designer of the Super Arrow. I've been incredibly disheartened and disappointed in the lack of faith that our government has in our ability to address and solve and build our own Canadian solution to our aerospace defense question. The F-35 Joint Strike Fighter developed by Lockheed Martin is simply not living up to performance expectations, has enormous cost overruns, and experts predict its $1 trillion cancellation in the next year or two. 2 years ago, our government was given the option to rebuild the Avro Arrow instead of purchasing the F-35. Some 55 years later, the original Arrow would be still a better solution than the Joint Strike Fighter. Retired Canadian General Louis Mackenzie, thank you for your service, sir, worked with a Quebec-based aerospace company to propose an updated version of the Arrow. They were flatly turned down. Upon hearing this, I asked myself what a fifth-generation stealth Arrow would look like. And so I sat down and designed it. I feel that this design merits the name of Super Arrow. At a 17-meter wingspan, it's bigger, faster, and exceedingly more maneuverable than the original and can carry a heavier ordnance load. I've integrated canards into the wings and vectored thrust at the rear, and if properly engineered, would prove to be the most maneuverable of all fifth-generation aircraft in the world today. I designed this bird to provide all Canadian forces deployed in a war zone with the best possible ground support. This is where the Super Arrow is in a league of its own. In short, it kicks ass. Inside the large bomb bay, a specialized version of the Phalanx or Vulcan cannon developed by Raytheon would be employed for ground support. If soldiers are in need of immense and immediate precise support, it gets no better than a large Super Arrow circling overhead and laying down suppression fire at 5,000 rounds a minute to a 4-inch accuracy, not to mention a host of other options at its disposal. As one of the nations who paid for the research and the development of the F-35, Canada can use what we learned in the development and apply new techniques and technologies into the Super Arrow. I really hope all you guys really like the Super Arrow. I think she's really beautiful, and I've spent a lot of time working on her, and I really hope that you guys and all Canadians come to love her as much as I have. She's a beautiful aircraft, and I'd be honored if she were to be accepted as the daughter of the original Avro Arrow. Thank you very much for watching this presentation, and may God bless Canada. Thank you.